Cool. Well, PK, you haven't had quite a week off given the circumstances of the scheduling, but you've had a weekend off at least. How have the boys traveling with a bit of extra time on the training track and in the recovery gym?
Yeah, look, I think before I answer your question, I just wanted to send our deepest condolences and best wishes to Mario, one of the directors at Melbourne Victory, who sadly passed away yesterday. He's part of the football community. He done so much for obviously Melbourne Victory and many others. So on behalf of myself, the players, everyone involved at Melbourne City, we want to send our deepest condolences and best wishes to the club and the family, because it's never nice to lose a footballing man. So I just wanted to say that. Okay. So you can repeat your question if possible, please.
Yeah, just asking how the boys are tracking after getting a bit of extra time on the training track and in recovery with the weekend off.
Yeah, we're okay. Just some time that we could, to work on some things, some improvements, and obviously, work on for tomorrow's game.
Florian Bernier, is he fit enough to play?
Yes.
So will he be named in the squad?
Don't know yet. We'll see how he pulls up after training today. But he's fit enough to play.
He's fit enough to play. What sort of bet? Well, I mean, it's pretty obvious. Like, he's a Johnny Warren medal contender. He's a pretty handy addition. But what sort of boost does that give you heading into these finals?
Yeah, obviously a big boost. We haven't had Foreign for a while now, and it's another midfielder that we have amongst us. So look, again, I don't know, if he will start tomorrow, or what type of game time he can have. All I know is that he can be picked for tomorrow. He's available, but again, we need to assess him and reassess everything, after training and see how he goes.
Heading into finals football, PK, you did pretty well at your first go of it as a coach last season, but a bit different now that we've got two-legged semi-finals that you have to deal with. What do you make of the new finals format?
I don't make the rules. I just, I just need to worry about us and concentrate on what we need to do. I can control the team. That's about it. Whatever happens after that, I can't control. I can't do anything about. So I just got to prepare for games.
Two legs. How does that affect your preparations? Is it any different than a one-off final for you?
Well, it is different because you need to. There's two games. But again, I could go on and sort of say a few things, but I don't need to. The main thing is just that, that we need to prepare for tomorrow and, concentrate on tomorrow's game. That's it.
Well, I mean, you have to go to Adelaide for your first game tomorrow. It's a bit weird. Melbourne Victory's finished second, don't have to leave the state. You finish first, have to go to South Australia. Never the easiest place to play. What have you made of the Reds? What did you make of the Reds elimination final win?
Yeah, look, we know they're a good team. But for us, it's, we just concentrate on ourselves. Nothing else. We need to concentrate on what we need to do.
Well, because at the end of the regular season, when it came and gone, it was pointed out that City hasn't actually recorded a win over any of the other top four sides this season in 9 attempts. Is that a concern for you?
No, you wrote that.
Well, several people have.
Yeah,
it's a stat. It's objective fact. It's a stat.
Yeah, there's a lot of stats in life, in football, but it is what it is.
So hasn't come up in your thinking at all?
Not once.
And sorry, I've lost track of my train of thought. We're about to speak to Connor Metcalfe as well. Obviously, he's scooped the Alex Tobin medal this season. He's earned a move to Europe that will be happening in the off season. What have you made of his? I'll start with what have you made of his play this season?
Yeah, look, I think he's had an okay season. I'm sure there's areas that he wanted to improve on, but it's great for him personally to achieve such an award. Obviously there was many contenders, obviously a lot of good players within the A-League. But I'm really happy for him that, he was chosen. And also, it's great for him leading into, maybe that move to Europe where that happens after the season. But obviously he's concentrated on here first. But look, it's great to see that someone gets rewarded for a good season, and again, there's been many good players, from different clubs that have had an excellent season thus far.
And you've known Connor for a long time. Obviously, he moved down to Melbourne from Newcastle as a much shorter young lad before he underwent his growth spurt. What have you made of his just growth ever since you've met him?
Yeah, look, obviously, I've known Connor for a long time. One thing I have seen, he's grown as a person. He's really come a long way from when he first started. There's always that word of, and I don't like to use it, of potential, but for me, it's the hard work that he put in and the sacrifice that, has put him to the position where he is today. So it's great to see, and one of our academy players, start to forge a career for himself.
PK, I mean, this week you've had, over about 9 days now to prepare for this game, after quite a hectic April, I guess, just for yourself and for the playing group to really reset ahead of finals. How important has this 9 days been, I guess, to get to sort of take inventory and go again now heading into finals?
It's just given us extra time to prepare. Like you said, we haven't had a 9-day turnover or 9-day break. God knows for how long. We haven't even had a 6-day break for months and months. So, look, it's just good to get some training under our belt, some things that we need to work on and focus on. And again, it's something that, we haven't had a lot of. So, it's good to get that time needed.
And PK, heading into these finals campaigns, it's a bit different this time around. Last season, you were the hunter. You were seeking your first championship. You've got that now, and now you've got teams coming after you. Does it feel different for you? Is there more pressure? Is there less pressure?
No, we're still the hunter. We still want to, sort of, achieve things, but that's a long way off. We need to just go again. We concentrate day by day. We never think of what might happen or what could happen. We think on the present time. So the present time is us preparing for tomorrow, and that's solely our focus.
Does it feel any different for you compared to last season? Now that you've got that experience under your belt, are you feeling a little more assured, or does it feel any different, or does it not feel different at all?
As a young coach, I think it's always still every game is the same. It doesn't matter what. But for me personally, it doesn't matter. If it's the start of the season or the end of the season or midway through the season, it's a game. So, regardless of it, it's part of the final series. I still feel the same way I do. For every game. So nothing changes.
And just speaking with Jamo at the A-League finals race, he talked about how every day internally there's a want and there's a desire to get better that never subsides. Obviously you as the coach, a lot of that would have to flow from you. How do you instill that within this group and maintain that those standards are never slipping?
Well, it's the behaviours on and off the pitch every day. That's what we pride ourselves on, and our behaviours mean a lot in this club. And every day we need to maintain and be better at the behaviours. If not, it's inconsistent. And one thing, as you can't have inconsistency if you want to do good things or achieve things. So again, it's run by me, but it's instilled by the players. Their behaviours dictate everything. So again, when they come to training, there's certain behaviours that they pride themselves around, and they drive it, which is fantastic to see.
when those behaviours start to slip, is it you that pull the players up? Do you rely on your veteran leaders to pull players up? Is it a combination of it? How does that work?
Look, I think that sometimes they realise themselves, and it might be maybe just to point a few things out. But we're all trying to make ourselves be better, and the more help or the help that people need, might be from myself, or might be from another staff member, might be from a player, and all it is just to keep helping and improving the environment. So it's great to see. There's not one leader here. We're all leaders in a different way.
Do you ever see everyone's a leader? Do you ever see the young boys pulling up some of the older players for sort of stuff like that? Is that the kind of environment you want? Everybody calls out everyone?
Yeah. There's no like I've said, it doesn't matter how old you are. There's no hierarchy here. So again, if something needs to be said, or doesn't matter what age, I do allow that. Like, it's part of the game. It's football. It's nothing personal. It's just you want to improve every day as you can. And again, like I said, it doesn't matter what age it is. If something needs to be said, they say it. They've got full autonomy.
Probably time for one more question, guys.
I think that's all from me.
If you don't mind, I'll jump in with one. Hi, Paddy. The club doesn't have a great record at Hindmarsh. I don't believe you've won there since 2018. In terms of the strategy across these two legs, would you be happy enough with the draw in this game and finish it off at home?
I don't think like that. I think positively, and we take on the gains and merits. Like you said, you can mention as many stats as you want, and I wouldn't even care, to be honest with you. I'll focus on the now, and the now is the now, and tomorrow is tomorrow. So again, we focus on tomorrow and see what we can do.